A recent Holy See statement on Archbishop Theodore McCarrick's alleged sexual misconduct seems to signal an attitude of improvement from the Vatican and the Pope regarding the issue, a noted priest of the Archdiocese of Washington said. And the change in tone and policy is owing to Catholics justifiably angered by the abuse and cover-up who are speaking up about the scandal. Catholics need to, quote, stay properly angry at the covering up of abuse in the Catholic Church, said Msgr Charles Pope. While this places many in an uncomfortable position, he said, an activist response from faithful Catholics is necessary in a papacy that wields ambiguity like a weapon and frequently closes its ears. He said, like many of you, I feel awkward in this new role of loyal agitator. It should not be this way, but it has become necessary in a pontificate of weaponized ambiguity and often stubborn refusal to listen. He said many are compelled to speak out and express rightful anger. But Catholic laity and clergy must continue in both righteous anger and in pushing for reform. The step forward, he said, represented by this communique, has only occurred because we have refused to remain silent and have respectfully demanded accountability and a just investigation. He said, so stay angry, my friends. Stay angry at sin, at cover-ups, and at different standards for the powerful and those at the top. Yes, stay angry. In an October 8th blog post published in the National Catholic Register, Msgr Pope recounted how prior to now, the Pontiff has avoided addressing the McCarrick scandal and derided those who call for investigation of the situation. Up until the Vatican communique, he said, Francis has refused to address the allegations that Archbishop McCarrick's offenses were long known up to the highest levels in Rome. He said, those who viewed the allegations as credible and worthy of further investigation, or who expressed concern over them, were greeted with an announced policy of silence at best, and at worst were implicated by the Pope in his sermons as scandal-mongers in a league with the great accuser. Further, he said, Cardinal Mark Ouellet, in his open letter to Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano, does confirm a central claim made by the Archbishop, namely that allegations about Cardinal McCarrick were known well before June of this year and resulted in some sort of censure, even if informal. Ouellet, prefect for the Congregation for Bishops, has released an open letter Sunday fiercely chastising the former U.S. papal nuncio for his explosive 11-page testimony released in August implicating Francis and other senior churchmen in covering for McCarrick. Many have pointed out, however, that Cardinal Ouellet's letter inadvertently acknowledges Vigano's claim that everybody knew about McCarrick, including top leaders in Rome. And this, Msgr Pope wrote, underscores his point that Catholics feel the need to speak out in just anger. He said, though these methods have become regretfully necessary, they are effective and must continue if reforms are to happen. The Holy See communication, he said, seems to accept the need for thorough examination of documents in relevant dicasteries and congregations and of following the truth wherever it leads. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe.